Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning ladies and gentlemen. My name is Yasir Nurhakim from Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia Bandung, majoring in Science Education. On this good opportunity, I will present the result of the study entitled The Activeness of Jigsaw Cooperative Learning Based on Video Animation Model Towards Student Self-Efficacy. This research has a background. 1. Related to learning. Learning on teaching is basically in teacher or lecturer activity creating a situation so student learn. Learning has the meaning that the subject of learning must be taught, no thoughts, meaning that the subject of learning is directly involved in learning, not only as an object that simply accept learning material. So there is a learning model that allows students to be involved in the learning process. 2. Relate to self-efficacy. Trigger so that student can be taught in addition to physical motor factor, namely the psychological factor internal, in their ability to find self-abilities known as self-efficacy. Self-efficacy is an effort to prepare human resource that will produce reliable human being to be subject of development in the field of education, economic, politics, culture, and so on through the introduction of self-ability. 3. Relate to learning strategies. Implementation of learning activities implements various learning strategies and methods that are fun, contextual, effective, efficient, and meaningful. The learning model that is in line with the direction from the Ministry of National Education that emphasizes the learning process must be with direct, contextual, and student-centered experience, while the teacher acting as a facilitator is the Jigsaw Cooperative Learning Model. 4. Relate to Jigsaw in animation video. Not much research was done on the material on the scope of the Earth and the universe in school learning. So far, the Jigsaw type of cooperative learning model is only based on reading books, especially in the matter of the scope of the Earth and the universe only present pictures that are not moving. In this case, the researcher took the opportunity to add shortcoming in the above research by using animated video in the material of the solar system. Research method carried out. 1. The research method used was mixed method embedded design type. The first that was quantitative data in study obtained from the self-efficacy questionnaire, while the second data is qualitative, where the data was obtained from questionnaire, observation sheet, and interview to describe student self-efficacy. 2. Population. The population in this study was all students of class 7 SMP ITL Khairiyah Karangpawitan, Garut. 3. Sample. The sample in this study was class 7A as an experimental class using a video animation based Jigsaw Cooperative Learning model, and class 7C as a control class with a Jigsaw Cooperative Learning model. 4. The instrument in this study used test instrument, quantitative data, and non-test qualitative data. 5. Data analysis and collection technique. Used in this study is the independent sample t-test. Data collection technique were carried out through questionnaire, pre-questionnaire. Next, Result and discussion. Analysis of the sub-efficacy pre-questionnaire score. The result obtained the initial sub-efficacy of student through pre-questionnaire calculation between the experimental class and the control class showed no difference or same. Factor no difference. Low understanding of the lesson to be taught, where each individual student admitted not to understand the lesson of the solar system. Analyze sub-efficacy post-questionnaire score. The result of the post-questionnaire sub-efficacy between the experimental class and the control class show the difference. Factor difference. 1. This was due to treatment given. The application of cooperative method combined with video animation in learning increased mastery of basic competence. 2. Factor difference. For the result of the interview with students in the class who use animated videos and observation from each learning meeting animated video were considered very interesting and fun. 3. Factor difference. Based on student observation, there is significant influence of the use of animation media on learning outcome. In other words, good learning outcome because the mastery of the concept is good. That makes sub-efficacy. Next, closing. Conclusion. Based on the result of data analyzed and discussed as described above, it can be concluded that there were differences in sub-efficacy between students who receive video animation based jigsaw cooperative learning with students who receive jigsaw cooperative learning only. The difference were marked by the better sub-efficacy of the experimental class student that the control class based on the result of the student sub-efficacy questionnaire, the result of interview, and observation each lesson. Acknowledgement. On this occasion, the author thanked God for all the opportunities and help provided. Also thanks the organizer of ICMSCE 2020 and Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia, and thanks Scopus, IO Publishing, Sinta, and OP Graduate School in Bandung. That's all. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.